Hey there, here are your top news stories from eWEEK, sponsored by Dell and Intel. Today's topics include LinkedIn's effort to update its social network desktop experience, an analysis of the market conditions that forced telecommunications provider Avaya to declare bankruptcy, Google's program that helps developers fix security flaws in their mobile Android apps, and a recent report finds that data breaches rose over 40% in 2016. Using LinkedIn on a desktop browser is a very different experience than using the professional social networks apps for iOS and Android. On a web browser, LinkedIn looks and behaves much like a typical website on desktops, calling up a new page practically each time a user clicks on a link. The mobile apps, on the other hand, provide fast, practically uninterrupted access to LinkedIn's sharing, messaging, and profile optimization features. In the near future, the web-mobile divide at LinkedIn is set to disappear. Over the next few weeks, LinkedIn is rolling out a new desktop site, the largest redesign in its history, according to a January 19th blog post. Telecommunications provider Avaya spun out AT&T in 2000, and which filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection on January 19th, stands as yet another example of what can happen if a company does not move quickly enough when a technology sea change engulfs it. Kodak didn't make the move to digital fast enough. DEC and Sun Microsystems saw Linux impacting their enterprise server and PC businesses, but were slow in adjusting. Avaya didn't make the move to cloud, messaging, and mobility in a timely manner. Faced with rising debt costs, increasing market competition, and declining revenue, the Avaya had no choice but to protect itself legally from its creditors. It was an outcome that analysts, competitors, creditors, and investors had been expecting for more than a year. The Google Play App Security Improvement Program was designed to help developers protect their products against common threats. Since last May alone, the tips and recommendations provided by the service helped some 90,000 developers identify and fix security issues in more than 250,000 Android applications. Android Security Program Manager Rahul Mishra said in a blog update this week. Google has also set up a new page that consolidates information on all 26 identified security issues in one page. The page contains links directing developers to the appropriate security resources for each issue, and contact information for those who need additional support. Reports of data breaches rose more than 40% in 2016, with 72% caused by hacking, skimming, or phishing, and the majority of records were stolen from the healthcare industry, according to a report released by the Identity Theft Resource Center on January 20th. Using public breach reports and information provided by more than a dozen state agencies, along with Freedom of Information Act requests, the ITRC identified more than 1,093 incidents, up from 780 in 2015. The business sector encountered the greatest number of breaches, accounting for 45.2% in 2016, followed by the healthcare and medical sector at 35.5%. While some of the increase may be due to the ITRC's more extensive sources of information, much of the rise in reports is likely due to organizations seeing a greater number of attacks, Adam Levin, founder of CyberScout, told eWEEK. Thanks for watching. Follow the links on this page to learn more about the stories mentioned in this broadcast, and check back every weekday for another daily tech briefing from eWEEK.com.